An imminent collapse of the education system. That's what an open letter from teachers to the province is warning. The two main concerns, according to the Manitoba Teacher Society, blended learning and teaching two physical classrooms at the same time.
Not only are we teaching curriculum, not only are we working to ensure safety, ensure physical distancing and mask use and hand washing, but suddenly our members are running a marathon during the school day as they circulate between various classrooms. And they're just physically and emotionally exhausted. Not at the end of the day, they're exhausted by lunch hour.
I don't dismiss the fact, and I don't think anybody should, that this is a very challenging time everywhere in society. In our schools, absolutely. In the healthcare field, absolutely. In the service sector, yes. In every part of society, there are very, very difficult and challenging times.
Today, the Education Minister announcing they'll use $10 million of the $85 million of federal funding for schools on a remote learning center.
There will be learning materials and resources that are developed so that students can learn from home with these learning supports that will be packaged in a way that will be project-based or inquiry-based learning as a best practice that's emerging.
The province not making any changes to the current criteria for how schools must operate. They're adding the center as an additional resource. They aim to hire 100 teachers and 20 EAs for this center, but as of now, it doesn't aim to reduce the number of students per teacher ratio. Some Manitoba teachers say it just adds on to their workload. The society says it doesn't address the biggest needs.
Without knowledge of when, if, or ever blended learning is going to end, there's no relief in sight for members.
The Education Minister says about 500 teachers have been hired since March, and school divisions are on track to spend what's budgeted for them. The province had previously announced $52 million in supports, while the feds transferred $85 million, and school divisions had a surplus of $48 million from cancelling classes early last year. But the letter from teachers says they have yet to see any sizable action on their major concerns. And when Manitoba's Liberal Party submitted a Freedom of Information request for the allocation of federal funds, it came back as records do not exist. The province also coming under fire for expired masks sent to teachers. Bedford says teachers expected to get masks that wouldn't cause rashes or be past their efficacy date.
They expect all these things to happen, and when they're not happening, more stress, more anxiety, more loss of confidence in the system.
I spoke to the company that makes the masks. They say they haven't sold masks to Manitoba for 9 years. The province has told school divisions to set aside the expired masks, while the Department of Central Services, responsible for purchasing, investigates. In Winnipeg, Stephanie Lasuk, City News.